is the Wheaton High School chapter of the Society of Women Engineers, an international organization promoting women in STEM.
A lot of times, girls' voices get muted. I had a student and she felt like that was happening.
Yeah, in high school, I had some of the robotics guys call me names that I won't repeat here.
She felt like she wasn't allowed to turn the wrench.
I still remember from being in robotics, like this guy just kind of like taking this thing out of my hand, like before I even tried to like do something with it.
And knew that she could and wanted to. And so kind of wanted to create a space for herself to be able to do that, and had two really good friends they called the Trinamic Trio. And so they formed a club.
And we all wanted a club that would compete, that would be competitive, but not exclusionary.
We did like group activities, group projects, but we didn't have a key focus because it was a new club. But then another teacher told us that years ago Wheaton participated in this electric car competition, but they hadn't done it in a while. And then he pulled out like this rusty car and we're like, what is this? And that suddenly like became our project, and then we owned it. So that was the year that we worked on it. We got a lot of help from the organization.
SWE competes in annual races where the goal is to do the most amount of laps in 1 hour. Although all of the teams have requirements for things like size, weight, and battery capacity, modifications like regenerative braking and weight distribution means that each team has to innovate if they want to do well.
We probably went from nothing to competition ready in a year.
We went to Montgomery College for the race. They had it in the parking lot there, and it rained. We had made t-shirts. They were like Super Mario Kart themed.
Like leading up to it, we were still having such a fun time. Like we were just having a party. We're under this tent because it was raining, and we were like dancing to Rihanna, like Umbrella, because it was raining.
And I was like, man, we came all this way. We were ready to race, and we can't. So that was a real bummer. And so they ended up running that race the following year at the beginning of the school year.
And we didn't really know what was going to happen, but we raced really hard, and ending up winning was super surprising and exciting.
It's car number 217, Wheaton High School.
They also start prioritizing their community and recruiting people that aren't necessarily interested in a career in engineering.
As I went on into other fields, I feel like I still kind of carry an engineering mindset with me in terms of like trying to solve problems in unique ways.
And that's something that I think people forget, that STEM is a level of creativity that is beyond the technical spreadsheet.
And we definitely had students that were more interested in doing like outreach and community building and sort of marketing for the club, because to do all the engineering and to do the electric car stuff, we needed to raise money and we needed to gain awareness. And it definitely helped like once we got our name out there.
As the club continues, they also get new kits and fresh materials.
We ended up getting help to weld a new frame for a new car. It was the first time we got the second car going. So we were doing all of the building for that. So that was really new. No one was taking tools out of my hand.
I could see that as we got more fresh people in the club, that they were getting more and more knowledgeable and competent and full of potential, and I was really inspired.
Once SWE has something to show, they start reaching out to local elementary and middle schoolers for competitions like the Junior Solar Sprint and presenting at events like STEM Night.
So we had all these little girls coming up and being like, that looks so cool, and like they would ask really nice questions. It felt like we were able to show them that this was something that they could do in their future.
I always felt like nerves though, because you're showing something that you've done, but you're like, oh, are people gonna like this, or are they gonna like care about it? But like seeing how people were easily attracted to the work that we did kind of showed that it was something special.
Like I always loved seeing it kind of like click in their brains when they'd see the car, and you could see like that little bit of excitement. It was just seeing those moments of, oh wait, this is something I can do.
And I think it's really important to like continue that legacy and to like continue, making non-men and girls feel like they have a space in the STEM field, because historically that has not been the case.
For me, SWE has not only been a great community, but also a place to learn leadership and do things I've never done before.
Since 2023, SWE has participated in 2 international races. These trips have been super cool because we get to explore the area, and for a lot of people, it's their first time out of the country. At our first race in Abu Dhabi, shipping complications made so we had to fully assemble the car just 12 hours before the race. We still won first place out of 15 teams from around the world. Last year, SWE returned to the race, this time in Dubai. We placed 3rd out of over 30 teams.
I think I've said it before, but it's all about, it felt like family, and it was about kind of women supporting women in a way that extended beyond the car.
SWE was such a sanctuary for me in high school.
I think like 3 out of 4 of my closest like girlfriends in high school were a part of SWE just in one way or another.
Thank you to Kate, Maylee, and Maya, and especially to Mr. Segrist for making a home for me and others like me.